Yay, World of Tanks. So this video, there's a little bit of explaining to this video. This is actually the second game of World of Tanks I played in over a year and a half. It's been a year and a half since I last played. The interface has even changed significantly since the last time I played. And in this match, as I said, this is the second match I've played in so long, and I jumped in the T1 Heavy because it is easily my favorite tank, and this is my second T1 Heavy match. The first two matches were T1 Heavies. Immediately after this match is when Noob came online, and I started playing with him, and that's where the three videos I've shown you up to this point are from. And, well, T1 Heavy. And, we're gonna play the T1 Heavy. So it just happened. Oh, sorry about that, buddy. But so I'm in a T1 Heavy, and we're in a Tier 5 match, and there's only what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. Oh, on their team there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Wow, I can't count. But there are 5 Tier 5 tanks on their team. Only one of which is a heavy tank, and we are going to run into him. And other than that, they're all Tier 4s and they're all Tier 3s. And the T1 Heavy, being one of the fastest heavy tanks in the game, is very well set up to deal with light tanks, and it's very well set up to deal with medium tanks. It's a heavy tank, and it's absolutely massive, but it plays much more like a medium tank. And I think that's why I love it so much. But it does have a pretty big health pool, and as a result, it is quite dangerous. Now, I see that medium tank over there, the A32, and I see him rushing to get himself killed, and that would usually be useless, and I'd say don't do what he's doing, but because I know what he's doing, he's going to end up spotting a bunch of tanks, including that Stug. So I'm going to give that Stug some cannon rounds in the bumhole, and there's my first kill. And we're going to move up, we're going to try to take pot shots at these guys, and they're going to disappear here in a second. And that other T1 Heavy decided he wanted to be my little buddy and follow me the entire game. And I don't mind. But look, it's a Matilda. And now, how far are we? We are 300, and I don't think that number's actually updating, but we're just outside of that Matilda's view range. No, the number's updating. I think the Matilda has a 325 meter view range, and we're at 330 meters. So we are just far enough away that Matilda can't see me. And that's another reason why I love the T1 Heavy. It actually has a pretty good view range, and my crew skills and all my equipment is specialized to make my view range even longer. So this tank actually does have an impressive view range, even for even light tanks. At Tier 5, this tank has a very impressive view range. And look, it's their only heavy tank. Speaking of heavy tanks, I only have 2 kills. The KV1 on our team has 3 kills. He went and is holding down the fort on the other side of the map, but unfortunately he was just overwhelmed. So the only other player on our team that has kills just died. So, I mean, 3 kills in a KV1, yeah, he is top tier, but still, I'd say that was an okay game for him. At the very least, it was an okay game for him. Some people would even say it was a good game. But this KV1, he has 1 kill at this point, and I'm going to make certain he only has 1 kill. I don't know why he's ignoring me, but, oh well. So that was their only heavy tank gone, and our other only heavy tank other than me, well, at least our only Tier 5 heavy tank, is following me around because, you know. And he politely got out of my way, so I don't mind. I don't mind having him following me around. He's not going to get any kills by following me, because I tend to kill everything that gets anywhere near me. But hey, you know, it's nice having the backup. So that bishop over there, I actually had shots at him earlier, but I didn't see him. And I could have saved the life of one of our tanks if I would have killed him earlier, but hey, I got him eventually. So you can't blame me too much. That's 4 kills now. I'm the only living player on our team with kills. And I'm not commenting, I'm not saying my team's bad, and I'm definitely not saying I'm mad at my teammates. I would not be doing this good if my teammates were doing better. And I make a huge mistake here. I should have faced him down from the front. Instead, I gave him my side, and because I gave him my side, he was able to get an HE round to penetrate me and do full damage. And he took over half my health in 1 shot. Because if he would have hit me in the front, my armor would have nullified the majority of his damage, and he maybe would have done 100 damage at the most. Instead, I let him do over 400 in 1 shot. And I can guarantee, I know exactly what this medium tank is thinking. He's thinking, why is my teammate shooting me in the back? Oh, you're not my teammate. Poor guy. And this is why I love the T1 Heavy so much. It is such a good flanking tank. And most good flanking tanks, most good fast flanking tanks, when you get flanked by them, they hit you in the back, you turn around, and then you slaughter them because they don't have a lot of armor. This tank does have a lot of armor, at least on the front. And as a result, you can flank and play super aggressively. And there we go, that was the first time I didn't get the kill. And I'm not going to say he stole my kill, because then I would also have to mention the fact that I've actually stolen a few kills from other people so far in this match. So we're not going to talk about stolen kills, we're just going to say whoever gets the kill gets the kill. So now we have 2 people on our team that have 1 kill, and I have 6, so I already have a top gun. But, yeah, oh well. And I'm in chat, I'm thanking the Matilda that went back and reset the cap. We could have lost right there, because the only tanks we have aren't the fastest in the world, and we are all spread out in the wrong way. And I'm thinking I'm going to go cap, and we're just going to call it a day. But I also have noticed the fact that I have 6 kills, and there are 3 enemies left. And if I can kill 2 of those 3 enemies, I can get my first Radley-Walters Medal in the second game I've played in over a year. Could get over that. That would just be ridiculous. That'd be just absurd. So I'm you know, whatever. I'm probably not going to get it, but I'm going to try anyway. So rather than capping, we're going to aggressively attack and try and kill the last few players. And I could have gone back and killed the 2 artillery. That would have been cheap. And I'm not cheap. And besides that, tank destroyer, I figure he's faster than me, so he's probably going to get those kills anyway. And I'm not going to be able to compete with him for those kills. But this tank over here, the enemy tank that's capping, is, well, he's not capping, but he's near our cap circle, is an AT-2, which is the British Tier 5 tank destroyer, and it has absurdly good armor, especially on the front. And he's facing off with the Matilda that also has very good armor, and they're having a really hard time penetrating each other, but the AT-2 is definitely winning. So now could just go for the kill, or I can try, wait for it, and let's see, can we track him? No. Maybe if I fire at the track. There we go. And now that I tracked him, because the tank destroyer doesn't have, he doesn't have a turret, he can't turn around and kill the Matilda now. So yay, I just saved the Matilda's life, and then stole the Matilda's kill. You're welcome. I am such a not kind person. And there's the T1 Heavy off on my left, still doesn't have a single kill. Oh, I am not the nicest person in the world. But hey, you know, So now there are 2 artillery left. I only need to kill 1 of them to get a Radley-Walters Medal. And rather than saying GG, I said I love this tank, because I do love this tank. I think of all my top guns, I think over half of them are in this tank. And I just got another top gun this match already. Oh my. So we're going to fast forwards a little bit. We're going to fast forwards once more. And so I'm coming up. We're going to see if I can get 1 artillery kill. If I can get 1 artillery kill, then I get my first Radley-Walters Medal. I've never gotten one before. 7 kills is the most I've ever gotten in a match before. So am I going to be able to get 6? Can I do it? That artillery is spotted. The artillery is getting shot. And RNG screws me. Nope. Can I reload in time? Can I? No. So there's only 1 left. This is my last chance. So I already know it's an M, whatever it is. It's an M40, whatever. He has 2 kills. So this artillery isn't a bad artillery. But I don't know if I've been spotted or not, and I do know that that tank destroyer has been spotted, so I'm almost completely certain he's going to be looking at the tank destroyer, and I was right, he was looking the wrong way. I did it! I did it! I got my first Radley-Walters Medal! Yay! I am the greatest. Okay, maybe not the greatest. To be honest, if there is an easy way to get 8 kills in a match, there is no easy guaranteed way to get 8 kills in a match. But if there is a tank that can do it, it's the T1 Heavy. It's, especially when it's top tier, it's pretty overpowered. But the other way, when you're going up against other tier 5 tanks, it is reasonably balanced. I mean, it's not that good. It's pretty great. I love this. It's fantastic. I like to call it the big watermelon because it looks like a big watermelon. T1 Heavy, best tank in the game by far. At least if my stats are anything to go by, which they probably aren't, but whatever. T1 Heavy, Radley-Walters Medal, yay! So every game I record in World of Tanks from now on will have a screenshot of the results page. If I don't have a screenshot of my results page, then I'm just not going to upload a video of that replay file. But I'm going to be doing that from now on, so you don't have to take my word for it. But trust me, I mean, 8 kills in a match, that's what Radley-Walters Medal is. Yay! World of Tanks. Doing heavy. More than half the kills on my... God, I'm a terrible person. I am, I know. I'm so sorry.